Welcome everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. Let's go ahead and let's get started with your tarot read. So we're not going to use the letters or the numbers for this read. I wasn't feeling them today. Maybe they'll pop up in one of the other reads, but not for this one. I really don't feel them here. Let's see what we got. I keep getting pulled over to this deck here. So I'd like to know what is the most relevant message for the collective. So Spirit, can you bring forward the most relevant message for the collective today? What does the collective need to hear? So these messages tend to come from another energy in your life. The first one says, are you happy without me? And then I regret hurting you. I think somebody's keeping an eye on you, how you're doing since perhaps a parting of ways, or you've moved on, they've moved on. I don't think somebody's letting go of you. At least not energetically. They're still tied to you. We are not meant for each other. Too many uncertainties. Don't want to give false promises. I don't know. I smell BS in some of these cards. I think the truth of it is, are you happy without me? That's what I think. I think somebody's spying. I think somebody wants to see how you're doing. I think somebody wants to see if you're moving on and perhaps even finding someone new in your life and letting them go. I don't think somebody wants to get left behind. We're not meant for each other. I feel like this person, I keep getting like they went out of their way to say things that were hurtful at the time that the two of you parted ways. I keep feeling that this was like a defense mechanism thing too, that this was like a get them before they get me. It was like they didn't want to be vulnerable. They didn't want to open up themselves to being hurt. So to them, it was natural to sort of strike out first. And I think that this we are not meant for each other, I think this might have been something they were throwing around. But I keep feeling like it's not the truth of the matter. And it's not that the two of you are meant for each other, it's that their feelings were not actually jiving with these words. Like this person really did have feelings for you. This person really did enjoy having you in their life. I just keep feeling like this. I just can't let myself be open. I can't take the risk. It feels like too big of a risk for this person to open themselves up, for this person to plan to have a future with somebody, to set down roots, to find stability. And I think they do regret hurting you, but I don't think I keep feeling like they couldn't see any other way to get out of it. And they couldn't make that commitment. They couldn't make that deeper commitment. They couldn't be vulnerable. And I keep feeling like this almost like panic and needing to escape or needing to bring it to an end. This one that feels a lot like sort of self-sabotage and not allowing themselves to have positive connections in their life. I feel like this person's probably got a bit of shadow work. We're going to pull a tarot deck. We're going to see what more comes forward. Sort of build on these cards. So which tarot deck? How's the tarot deck that belongs to your read? Okay. So, Spirit, can you please give us some clarification on this read, on what's going on behind the cards, what's going on with this energy? Why is this message even coming forward? Sun card. So I do see the collective's energy moving on and a releasing of what happened in the past, a releasing of this person's energy. I don't feel like this was like an overnight, let it go and now I feel absolutely better. I feel like it was a process to heal. Because I keep getting this vibe that they said hurtful things when they left. It was like it was really meant to push you away. It was really, really meant to push you away. This person has such a fear of being vulnerable and finding a successful connection. And it seems odd because I can feel your energy. I can feel that while this relationship was going on, you were very much committed to doing your part in things to make it be successful. And I just keep getting this person's fear, this fear like you were getting too close, fear that there was going to be too many expectations, that they were going to have to open up their heart, be vulnerable. They were going to have to step up and start giving of themselves. I keep feeling like somebody was like freaking out. Somebody was panicking and they had to find a way to push you away. This one's a self-saboteur. I'm telling you, I've dealt with one of these two in the past. There's usually some darkness going on under the scenes there, and what they truly believe about themselves and don't allow themselves to have happiness in their life. 3 of Wands. Yeah, I see you starting to move on and move forward, but this person just sort of watches. Especially in this 3 of Wands, I just keep seeing this figure just like sort of watching. I don't want to say from the shadows, because I don't feel like it's creepy. I feel like there's a lot of regret there. There's a lot of regret. There's a lot of longing that it could be something different. But they don't know how to make it something different. This person just doesn't. And I'll tell you, people like this, unless and until they do their shadow work, nothing changes. And they'll move into, if they move into another relationship, it's going to repeat the same pattern. Because at the end of the day, it comes down to them and what they believe about themselves on the inside, and this overwhelming fear this person has about having to give of themselves, about having to step up and be something more, about having to be vulnerable and let their guard down. I'm going to grab a couple more here. Yeah. You know what? And I'll tell you this too. This relationship with this person did have the potential to be successful because you were willing to put in that effort and you were willing to do what it would take to make it a successful relationship. They were the ones who drove it in this direction with their actions. 5 of Wands. I'm telling you, this person has some inner demons. This person has a lot of shadow work that needs to be done. This is about their self-belief. This person doesn't feel, I don't know if they don't feel like they're good enough or they don't deserve to be happy, but this person has a lot of inner conflict happening. A lot of darkness, inner darkness happening. A lot of shadow work that needs to be done. Tarot, can you bring me some more clarity and sort of why this message is coming forward now? What's going on? 7 of Pentacles. I got told reaping what you've sown. I feel like this person's very sad. They're very regretful. And they think about you a lot. You are very much on this person's mind. And not just you, but what could have been. They're starting to imagine what a possible future with you could have been, the happiness that you brought to their life, and how that could have bloomed into something great. And they do see that they are the ones who shoved you away. They do see that they were the driving force behind that. And like I said, they do feel regret. This person does feel regret. I don't think it's enough regret to go get counseling and figure their crap out. But they do regret it and they wish that they could have a future with you. I see that here. And I see them worrying about you moving on and finding a new love. I feel this a sense of loneliness and being left behind or left out in the cold. Like, I feel for them. I do, because I know this is inner crap that this person is struggling with, and I don't think they're a horrible, terrible person. This one, I don't get that vibe. I get a very human vibe. This person's got baggage they gotta sort through. They're very, very human. But at the end of the day, their choices drove the end result in this situation. So they can't, I know this sounds mean, but they can't feel too sorry for themselves because they're the ones who drove it this way. They could have had happiness with you. You were more than willing to put in the effort as long as they did their part in it, and they just refused to do their part in it. King of Pentacles. I think you got somebody new coming into your life. That's what I think. I don't know if they've showed up just yet or they're thinking about showing up. You are going to get a new romantic offer in your life, and this person is very much aware of this. Because like I said, they're kind of watching on the outskirts of things. They're worried about you moving on. They're worried about you taking on a new lover. They're worried about you forgetting about them and that they don't matter. I will tell you too, this new love who steps forward in your life brings you stability. This is somebody who's mature. This is somebody who offers stability. Think after what you dealt with this person. Like I said, I don't feel like they're horrible, terrible. They're just very human. But I feel like this new one is kind of a breath of fresh air because it's somebody who has their shit together. You know, as that maturity, that kind of figured out life, not holding on to baggage, not, you know, holding on to whatever happened in the past and old hurts and feeling sorry for themselves or self-sabotaging. This is someone who's got their feet under them. This is somebody who's had to figure their life out, and they've put in the effort to do it. This King of Pentacles is representative of the new energy coming into your life. Like I said, I see stability. I see maturity. I see somebody who is wise, somebody who is looking to build, somebody who's capable of a reciprocal relationship with you, that even give and take. So everything you're looking to put in, they are willing to put in as well. And I just see that they see things clearly. I feel like this King of Cups is more representative of the person from the past. They still haven't sorted through their emotions. Tell you, I don't know if this person could do it on their own if they tried. I don't think they'd know where to start. And they probably need some sort of counseling to help them out. The Page of Wands, the Ace of Cups, again, new love coming forward in your life. And the Emperor card came flying out, and he popped out in reverse, so we are going to lay him that way. And then I'm going to pull a couple more, because I want clarification on the Emperor card. Why did he come out in reverse? Can you tell me, Tarot, why did this card come out in reverse? What does it mean? Oh boy. Ooh boy. So, he so much so regrets his choices. You are going to hear from this person again. You will hear from him again. He's going to work up the courage to reach out to you. This Eight of Wands, this is communication. You're going to hear this King of Cups is the same energy of this Emperor in reverse. This is somebody who has not dealt with their crap. The Emperor, the Empress, they sort of represent the culmination of the kings or the queens and all the lessons to be learned from the different suits and the different energies, and somebody who's really on top of themselves, somebody who's really done their shadow work. So it's no surprise he kind of came out in reverse here, because somebody's definitely struggling with maturing, with dealing with their baggage and what they got going on. Oh, in this Judgment, though, I just feel like totally overwhelmed by regret. I feel panic about losing whatever chance they might have with you for forever. Seeing a new love come into your life, seeing you with somebody else, or knowing somebody else is stepping forward towards you. I see in that panic reaching out and communicating with you. Guys, they haven't dealt with their crap though. Okay, you need to be aware of that. At the time they reach out to you and communicate to you, this person still has not done their shadow work. This person still has not done any changing. They're still in their Eight of Swords. It's kind of like a trap of the mind, or a trap that we build for ourselves. And sort of in our way of thinking, or our belief, and sort of like believing that we can't do this. This is, Eight of Swords really can be a self-sabotage card. And that fits very much with what this person has going on. They have some sort of deep-seated belief about themselves, about not deserving something better, or not being able to have something better for whatever reason. And I feel like it's years. Like it's years of things that have been going on. It might go back into their childhood, the way that they grew up, some experiences they have, but it is a deep-seated belief for this person. And because they believe it and they have chosen this way of thinking, because they have chosen it for themselves, it is a choice. They are choosing to keep themselves trapped in this Eight of Swords, so that they can't see clarity and they can't find the truth. As I said, it's a choice. The Ace of Wands. But they see you moving forward. They see you finding a fruitful partnership. So it's not what they want. They said because you meant a lot to them. Whatever happened, however you parted, whatever nasty shit they said to you to push you away, to cause this to come to an end, the truth behind it all is they definitely had deep feelings for you. This person had very deep feelings for you, and that still hasn't changed. They just don't know how to deal with it. They don't know how to build with another person. They don't feel like they deserve unconditional love. And they don't know how to be vulnerable and to invest and give that. The Ten of Pentacles. That's what they want with you. They want legacy. They want a family situation. They want a long-term commitment situation. That is what they would, ultimately, that is their dream of what they would like to have in their life. Until they deal with their crap, they're not going to have it with anyone though. I can tell you that. This is deep stuff that's been there for a long time. And until it gets sorted out, this is the pattern this person is going to live. And sorting it out is a choice, and it's a choice that they have to make for themselves. Nobody can fix them. Nobody can make this better. Nobody can walk the path for them. This is their own journey, and it's something that they have to do. If they want that kind of a life, they're going to have to dig deep and find the strength to be able to make that choice, to be able to start, looking that darkness in the eye and to start sorting through it and unpacking. And in the meantime, don't wait for this person. I'm telling you that, and you might already be of that mindset, but I keep, like, my spirit guide saying, don't wait. Don't wait for this person. If a new love comes into your life, a new romance steps forward, and this King of Pentacles is what the cards say is coming, and he offers this maturity and this stability, whoever this figure is. This person's worth investing in. This new person is worth investing in. And it's not up to you to fix this King of Cups from the past, this Emperor in reverse. That's not your job to heal them. It's not. I think you came forward as an opportunity for this person to kind of have a wake-up call and to be able to see that you were something extremely special and rare, and that it would be worthwhile for them to start changing their way of thinking so that they could have that type of a life with you. But they allowed their baggage to get in the way, and I think it's a repeat cycle that they've done with other people, and they've allowed it to repeat again and to push you away, only to leave them with a lot of regret. You still might be the catalyst for their change somewhere along the way, but I don't feel destined paths together. Like I said, I keep getting a really great vibe off of this King of Pentacles and somebody you could build a future with. Somebody fresh and somebody new. This Knight of Wands. It is speaking to the immaturity, the emotional immaturity of this person from your past who you're dealing with. Like I said, I wouldn't wait. I wouldn't wait on this person. Their journey is their own. It's something they need to take. And if it's a journey they choose to take, it's going to be more effective if they take it alone, instead of having somebody else with them and sort of struggling with inner stuff while trying to give on the outside. I feel like they need some hermit time to figure their crap out. And the Hermit card is here too. This person needs time for some introspection. They need time alone. They need time to think. And I think watching a really good catch that they could have had a future with get away and start a life with somebody else is a pretty darn good wake-up call for this person. It's like it's a good starting point. They can see that they are responsible for chasing away what could have been a great love. They allowed past cycles and garbage from their past to get in the way and to drive a wedge between the two of you. It was their choice. You were somebody who's like a Knight of Pentacles. You're a steady Eddie. You're someone who's looking to be in it for the long haul. You're someone who can be counted on through thick and thin. You got those great traditional values. And it's not that this person doesn't value that. Their baggage is just too big at this point. It is too big. They're too stuck in their cycles. They're too stuck in their way of thinking. Their shadow work is too heavy. And unless and until they choose to do something about that and change that, that's the cycle they're going to keep repeating with anyone and everyone. The Eight of Cups. But for you, I just see your journey lies in the future. Your happiness lies in the future. Moving on and moving forward. This parting of ways was a good thing for you. Because this was somebody, like I said, while the two of you were together, I just keep feeling like they were going to keep running this cycle. This was not something they were ready to change at the time that the two of you shared company, which means that they were only holding you up or wasting your time to finding a committed situation, because they were never going to become that committed situation for you. So now that you are free, now that you have done whatever healing work you needed to do, and you're open to a new future, and you got this beautiful Nine of Pentacles energy, this happiness, this independence, this is when this new love steps forward to match you. And I keep feeling like he is a match. Whoever that person is, whoever that card represents, that King of Pentacles, that person has a great energy. That person has a mature energy. That person is someone who can be counted on and who you can build with. The Hierophant. Yeah, it pays to, sound mean, but it pays to do your shadow work. It pays to actively work at evolving and ascending. You do reap the benefits of it. And the benefits are a good committed relationship with others around you. And I'm not just talking about romance, I'm talking about, in family relationships and friendships and in all our connections around us and in trying to reach our goals and attain our goals. It brings a level of wisdom that helps us find success in different aspects of our life. And I'm telling you, until this King of Cups deals, they are holding themselves back. They're holding themselves back because I feel like they're capable of finding their own level of success and happiness within their own right. But it will never happen until they evolve and do their shadow work. But that's on them. That's a choice that they got to make. The Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles card actually belongs to them. It's a softer card. It speaks of healing and it speaks of nurturing and it speaks of personal growth. You came to their life to try to help them grow. You were a gift while you were there to try and help them sort of shake out of this funk that they're in, come to a different conclusion, to be honest with themselves and start to deal and grow. They chose not to do it, so you had to step away. But I feel like even now that you're gone or you've parted ways with this person, you're still a gift. There's something about the time that you were together and what you offered them that is still resonating with them and might still be the catalyst for this person to do some changing. Yeah, in the Queen of Swords, I see thinking. This person needs to take time by themselves, single, to do some thinking. Go into hermit mode and be a little bit softer. Go into that more feminine energy. It's more nurturing. It's more about healing. This is the energy this person needs to move into. I'm seeing it in the Queen of Pentacles. I'm seeing it in the Queen of Swords. It's encouragement. Take this time. Take time by yourself. Think things through. Figure out why you do what you do. Look into your shadow work. Do the hard work to change that perspective. Two of Swords. And transform. Absolutely, like the Tower card. This person needs to start looking at things in a new light, to be able to find their wisdom, to be able to transform, and to come into the person who they're meant to be. I don't see your paths coming back to crossways. I don't. So I think your futures lie in different directions. I do believe that. But you sure came together for a reason. And I think you still, even now that you're moving on with your life and you have a beautiful romance coming forward, you still have the potential to be the driving force in this person's life behind change, a positive change. And I think that's a good thing. And I think you're still a blessing in their life, whether you realize it or not. High Priestess. And I think you do know it. Especially with this High Priestess. You're somebody who just has this deep knowing, this deep sense of wisdom, and not afraid to take leadership of your life. You're like a guiding light. You're an example for this person. And I think at the end of the day, you're going to be a positive force that you came into their life. Like I said, I don't see the two of you having lifelong connection, love connection, lifetime marriage commitment, things like that. I see your paths are separate, but you were meant to come together for a purpose. And I see there is very much a chance of that purpose being fulfilled. And it is for this other person being a blessing in their life. Alrighty guys, that's your read.